Snider. Tim is a plant ID specialist, and Tim, I've known you for like, what, 30 years now? At least, right?
Probably more than that.
Yeah, it's been a while, because you went to school with my older brother, Tom. Yeah. And Tim knows plants better than I guess almost anybody on the planet. And he's also been an arborist. He knows all about tree pruning. I want to get your opinion. When we go around town and we see that the cities have hacked trees like you cut off an arm, is that the right way to prune a tree?
Oh, not at all. Yeah. Technically, most pruning jobs done today are wrong.
Right.
They over-prune.
They over-prune. So what should they be doing?
Well, when I was at Cal Poly, they taught me that if it looks pruned, it's over-pruned.
If it looks pruned, it's over-pruned. If you can tell they've been there, they did too much.
Yeah. And also, when you're cutting back or a branch, you should cut back to a lateral that's no smaller than 1/3 the diameter of the one you're cutting off.
Say that again? You should cut back to like a fork.
Yeah, that's no smaller than 1/3 of the diameter of the one that's being cut.
Okay, so there's obviously a science to tree pruning. So why do the cities do it the way they do it?
Because they don't know those rules, and they also think that if they take off more, they won't have to come back as soon.
I see.
But the trees don't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't read the books. They just think their roots have been unbalanced from the branches, and they grow even more.
Doesn't it eventually cause more problems than it solves if you just cut a branch off, from disease and things?
Yeah, that can cause disease or stress to the plant, which will invite pests. And also some of the branches that grow out of the ends where it's been cut will be weakly attached and more likely to fall off later. I see.
Now we're blaming the cities, but in fact, isn't it a cost-cutting thing? Aren't they just hiring unqualified guys that just have bought a saw, right? They went to Home Depot and they bought a saw and a pruner, and they think they know what an arborist means.
And there are a number of pruning people out there that go and get their certification so they can attract business, and then they go on and prune however they want.
Right, right. So really, trees are living beings, and Tim is a guy who knows, how they should be pruned and how they shouldn't be pruned. And really, what you're saying is the little is better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the problems, when we used to work together at the farmers market, we'd drive home on the 134 freeway. Tim would say, "Oh, that's a such and such." He knew every tree that you could possibly imagine, and he would explain why somebody pruned it wrong, and maybe it was planted in the wrong place. Now
usually is.
So in other words, they're not looking 20 years to the future. They're looking next year and what it looks like, right?
Yeah. Sometimes even your designers will put plants in front of a place with the thoughts of removing it when it gets
in a few years. See, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Now,
otherwise, and that doesn't usually happen. It grows.
It just keeps growing and growing, and the good
knocks
intentions.
Out the walls.
Yeah. What do you think about eucalyptus trees in Southern California?
Well, they were introduced mostly for. Well, I heard early on that they were brought in for railroad ties,
yeah.
And but they have a tendency to twist, so that makes them useless. And virtually all the other ones are used for biomass.
Biomass meaning to burn.
To burn or make pulp paper or other things like that.
Are they good or bad for Southern California's ecology?
It depends on the uke, actually.
I see. Some might be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So in any event, Tim is a wealth of knowledge. He knows all about the native uses of plants, the natives who lived here, and we'll do another show sometime where we talk about archaeoastronomy. But if you want to contact Tim, you go to my website. In the staff box, you'll see Tim and his contact information. Thank you very much for joining us today.